Hey, Scott Lara, president of militaryfairs.com, your one-stop shop for travel. If you're a member of the military, if you're a veteran like I am, or a family member of a military person, militaryfairs.com. Got to talk to you about a video I saw the other day from a friend of mine, and he listed the 10 top reasons why people judge others on cruise ships. You know, and judging people for eating too much food, or judging people because they're in the line at the end of the cruise to take off their tips. Well, I don't know if judging people is the right term, and that's cool. It was a great video, and I liked it a lot. But I really want to just comment that I'm not judging people when I see something that I don't like. Now, for example, I get it when somebody's in the main dining room and they look over, especially if you're on a Galveston cruise, and you see people wearing cowboy hats. Hey, that guy's ruining my experience. I'm all dressed up. I got a tuxedo on, and this guy wearing a cowboy hat. My wife is jabbing me in the ribs. Look at him over there, and so she's going to be upset about it. But I did want to comment on a couple things that I've seen. I've cruised over 150 days on Holland America, over 75 days on Carnival. I've been on NCL, been on Royal Caribbean, been on Virgin Voyages, been on MSC. These are a couple of things that trouble me when I cruise. Now, I don't think it's being judgmental. They just trouble me. Number one, parents taking a vacation from being parents on a cruise. How many times have you seen on cruise ships kids in the hot tub all day long with no grandparents, sitting there watching Timmy and Brittany and Atlas and Caitlin and Amber and Summer and Autumn? These kids are in the hot tub and they're just sitting there, right? And so you say to yourself, where are your parents? Well, there's been times I've gone up to those kids. Hey, hi, my name's Mr. Scott. How you doing? Hey, hi, Mr. Scott. Hey, Tommy. Where are your parents? My mom's in the spa getting a cellulite wrap, and my dad's rolling snake eyes in the casino. Nice talking to you. It's like, okay. Or then you can ask kids, hey, this is like May. Why aren't you in school? I'm homeschooled. Okay, great. So my number one thing is parents taking a vacation from being parents. Number two, as a Navy veteran, it does not bother me one bit. I actually applaud it. And I've never done this, but it's okay with me. If they're a military person in uniform or wearing ribbons or whatever, I think that's a good thing to show pride in their service. And my good friend, former Carnival Cruise Director Jamie D, did initiate, not instigate, started the military appreciation event on Carnival. Thank you, Jamie D. Love you. And so the Carnival recognizes the military, and they have these events, and lots of people come, and people can tell their stories, and it's pretty cool. So, but it doesn't bother me if members of the military are wearing uniforms. But you see this all the time. People will complain, hey, well, that's just the way it is. I'm a Navy veteran. Got my Navy hat right here on my desk. So, I may wear that, I may not. It just depends on a cruise. The third thing that troubles me is people taking their tips off at the end of a cruise. And you walk by guest services the evening before you pull back into port, and the line's a mile long. Now, are all of them asking, hey, what's this on my receipt? I don't remember charging that drink. Maybe there are people concerned about that. You shouldn't be concerned about that, because they have these kiosks on cruise ships where you can just walk up there every day and check it, make sure your bill's correct, so you don't have to stand that long line. So that's what I'd recommend you do. Oh, that's going to take away from my vacation. I don't want to stand at the kiosk. Okay, well, I do. I go to the kiosk every day, plug it in, look at my bill, make sure everything's on track, good to go. I would venture to say, And I would ask my colleagues in the travel media, the influencers or creators, I guess we call ourselves now, I would venture to say that the majority of people in that line are going to take their tips off. Why? Because they didn't budget for it, right? Or maybe they did budget for it and they knew they were going to be able to take those tips off. Now, you hear all the excuses, right? I want to hand them cash. I want to hand them cash when I see, my server. Well, the cruise lines tell us that a lot of this money is going to those people behind the scenes, those that we don't see, the guys that are washing the dishes and the guys that are making the cookies and the people that we never see. The money goes to them too. But I mean, who are the people you usually see? You see your cabin steward. And so what do? The first time I see my cabin steward, I hand that person a crisp $50 bill and say, hey, thank you, just want to let you know. And by the way, my wife likes ice in the room twice a day. We'd like one extra blanket, and we please, if we have to choose between morning and evening, we prefer, morning. And so let those people know that. And my wife disagrees with me. My wife thinks that I should wait till the end of the cruise, because if I give the money up front, the person's got the money and run. And I don't believe that. I think that most of these cabin stewards probably think, oh man, I may get my tip, I may not. And they try to do the best they can. But I mean, you got to figure they're doing 25, 30 cabins a day. It takes a lot of energy to do all that. So my rule, and leave that in the comments below, do you tip the first time you see your cabin steward? Or do you wait to the end to judge if they were good or not, So number one, kids hogging the hot tub is probably my number one pet peeve. Number two, my pet peeve, let's use that. My pet peeve is kids hogging the hot tub, people taking off their tips. And I'm trying to think of my third one. I guess, people who kind of wave around platinum, diamond, titanium. I'm platinum on Carnival, right? I mean, do I wave that around? No. I mean, do I wear my lanyard? Hey, I'm platinum. No, I don't. But I think when people kind of, get that way a little bit, get a little snooty, hey, I'm diamond, I get X, Y, and Z, and why are those faster to the fun people even near me? I shouldn't even see them. They should be far away from me. I think, ooh, I'm special, treat me special. I don't know, does it rub me the wrong way a little bit? I guess. You see people like that who think that the rules don't apply to them, right? I saw a YouTube video the other day, I forget where it was, but somebody was complaining and, do you know who I am, and this, that, and the other. And that's something that can be a pet peeve, that, just people acting that way like they deserve something, or, cutting in line and all that. But anyway, those are my pet peeves, if you will. And again, that was brought to me. I got to give a shout out to Lalita Loca. Tony was the person, an amazing influencer, creator, just a great guy, and his wife, Jenny B, who posted that about judging people. Okay, fine, judging. But my pet peeves are what they are. What are yours? Scott Lara, thecruisegenius.com, president of militaryfairs.com. Have a great week. And remember, if you're a member of the military, if you're a veteran like I am, or a family member of a military person, go to militaryfairs.com, your one-stop shop for travel. If you're a member of the military, if you're a veteran family member, we can help you with a cruise, we can help you with an all-inclusive resort, we can help you with airfare, and we can help you with hotels.